Joining us from Princeton, head coach Carla Berube, student athletes Caitlin Chen, Ellie Mitchell, and Madison St. Rose. We'll begin with opening statement from coach, followed by questions first for the student athletes so we can get them back to the locker room. Please state your name and affiliation before your first question. Coach?
Oh, that's a lot of stairs. At this time of the season of the year, it's about surviving and advancing. It's about winning, no matter what it looks like, how it goes. Certainly, the end of it wasn't exactly how we drew it up, but I'll take the responsibility for that. But I thought Penn was awesome. They really were aggressive and took away a lot of things that we like to do and what we're good at. So a lot of credit to Coach McLaughlin and his staff and their players. They really were tough and made us turn the ball over quite a bit. It was a little bit better in the second half than the first, but yeah, I'm really proud of our team, of these three and the rest that just stayed with it, stayed together, stayed connected. And our mantra, what we hang our hats on, is defense and getting stops. And I thought for the most part, we did that in the second half when we really needed to. Congratulations to Ellie Mitchell, now the all-time leading rebounder at Princeton, which is an amazing feat. Excited to be playing here tomorrow evening.
Questions to the student athletes. Please wait for the microphone right up front here.
Jen Hammond with the Nets. Carla led me right into it. Ellie, the rebounding record, got exactly 12 that you needed to be alone in first place. How does it feel? And it looked like your teammates were aware and congratulating you. So kind of what was that scene like at the end of the game?
Yeah, it was really special. I mean, obviously the bigger thing is, that we got the win. But there have been a lot of greats that came before me. So it's really cool to have my name kind of up in conversation with them.
Caitlin, Maddie, anything you want to add on Ellie's record?
I mean, I think she just makes life so much easier for me and Maddie. I look up and there's Ellie with the ball. So it's that simple.
Yeah, Ellie is a hustler. I mean, wherever the ball is, that's where Ellie is, and that's what I appreciate most about her game, because she really takes heart in the little things. So I'm really proud of her.
Thanks, buddy. Questions for the student athletes? Up front here. Doug.
Doug Feinberg, the AP. Caitlin, you've seen Ellie up close and personal for a while now. I mean, that play at the end of the game when they had the ball back and a chance to tie it, and then she stepped over and took the charges. I mean, is that what you expect out of her now? She'll make the play you guys need on the defensive end to get you where you need to go?
I mean, of course, she's D-Ploy 3 times for a reason, and she always makes the right play. She takes tough hits day after day, every game, and she's not willing to step up and put her body on the line for us.
Question in the middle here.
Marcelo Cuddy from Star Illustrated. Well, first to the players, you've been very dominant for the last few years, especially in conference and also in IB season. What was so different this time? It basically came down to the wire the last 2 minutes of the game.
I think in the first half, we had a lot of live ball turnovers. Our defense was actually pretty good. Obviously, they hit some tough shots, but those live ball turnovers, I think we had 14 in the first half. I don't know what we had in the second half, but those are really killer. They're big, momentum swings, and it gets them fired up. And playing, a team 3 times, especially we played Penn last week, that's tough. But, it's a battle no matter what. I think we're confident in ourselves that no matter what gets thrown our way, we're going to grit it out and we're going to finish plays, and that's what we did today. But, like I said, it was a full 40-minute battle.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that. I mean, there were some times when there was miscommunication on our part, and that's why Penn got a lot of open shots. But I feel like no matter if they scored or if they didn't, we always came together and we always talked about it. And I feel like us just always thinking about the next play was extremely important for us.
Yeah, I mean, credit to Penn. They came out really strong and they really challenged us. And thank God we were able to make those adjustments towards the end. So.
Steve Silverman, Ivy Hoops Online. This question is for Ellie and Caitlin. I think this will be the last time in your career that you play the Penn Quakers. 12 straight wins. I think you're ending your careers against Penn unblemished, one of Princeton's biggest rivals. How does that feel to have that many wins over a rival like Penn?
I think it's really special. You know, any win is exciting. Like you said, Penn has been one of our big rivals for a really long time. So to kind of have that perfect record against them, you know, it feels good. You know, leave on a good note.
Yeah, as she said, I mean, Penn's a really great team. They're well coached, so it's really nice that we were able to come through with those wins.
Question right here in the middle.
Max Hines, Daily Princetonian. Maddie, you went from 3 points in the first half to 16 in the second half alone. What adjustments did you make at the half that allowed you to contribute so much and make a difference?
Honestly, I would just say just locking into defense. I feel like that is what I had to help to contribute with the team. Everyone told me to keep shooting, and I just knew that like my shots would come eventually. So I just really wanted to lock in, and focus on what was really killing us. And then yeah, everyone was giving me the ball, and I just shot it, and it was going in. So.
Yeah.
Any other questions for the student athletes? All right, ladies, thank you for your time. We'll let you get back to the locker room.
Thank you.
Questions for Coach, right here in the front.
Jonathan Tannewater, the Philadelphia Inquirer. Congratulations, Carla. You talked about Penn taking away things that you like to do. Madison talked about adjustments.
Mm-hmm.
You've won 12 straight games in the series, all by double digits. So even in Ivy tournament games, you had them beaten pretty well over time. Did they do anything different this time, in your opinion?
I mean, like I said in the opening, I thought their defense was just really aggressive. They were playing the passing lanes well. That's the live ball turnovers and yeah. I mean, I don't know anything specific, just tougher. You know, we just played each other, so we know our offenses, and I think they just took away things that we've been successful with. That's good coaching. That's good just implementing the game plan and. They were tough. They've got some great athletes in their back court, guards that they're athletic and they were difficult to play against. Credit to them. It was definitely a challenge.
Question on the left right here, second row.
And Carla, 2 questions for you. Just first, if you can comment on Ellie setting the record and what it's like to, be able to throw somebody out there who gets more rebounds than anyone in Princeton history. And second, just wanted to ask you about Penn's Matea Gale, a freshman coming out, putting up 20. What kind of problem was she posing for you guys?
Yeah, I'll take that one first. I think we were talking about how well we were defending her for the last 2 games, and every time I'm like, oh, she's gonna go off, and she did. I mean, she's really a talented, skilled, athletic, smart player that plays really, really hard. And I'm not looking forward to coaching against her for the next 3 years, but it's fun just to have just great players like that in our league. It really elevates the games and as far as Ellie, I mean, what hasn't been said, right? She's just a joy to coach. There isn't a rebound that is for sure the other team's, right? She's either in on the play, or if they think they have it, she's going to go in and grab it. Diving, even taking the charge isn't a rebound, but she just makes plays for us to win ball games. And yeah, I mean, she's defensive player of the year for a reason, and it's awesome now that she's at the top of that list for all-time leading rebounder at Princeton, and I'm just really proud to have been here for her career.
Question right here in the front.
Hey, Carla. Doug Farmer with the AP. I know it's sort of a day-ahead question, but you can easily win tomorrow and wrap up an automatic qualifier, but do you think you guys have done enough that if you don't happen to win tomorrow, you deserve to be in the NCAAs?
I think so. I think it looks good, but I'm not going to leave it to to those on the committee. I'd love to get that AQ and just relax. So that is the goal. That's why we're here, is to win this championship. But I said it yesterday. I think we've put together a great season and a competitive schedule, and we've had a great year. If you put together our losses, I think there's I think it's about 16 points that we've lost by in those four put together, those 4 games. So yeah, I'm excited to keep playing in March.
Question right here on the left.
Coach, 21 turnovers for your team in this game, a bunch by them as well. I think they had even more, 23. I know you talked about their defense, which definitely was aggressive, and I'm sure that was part of it, but was there some jitters by your team, especially maybe in the first half? And, what do you attribute that to? You have an experienced ball club.
Yeah, but still, it's March. It's a tournament. It's the Ivy League tournament. It's something we've been looking forward to. And yeah, I think we were a little jittery. I do think we need to just settle down. I think they forced a lot, but I think there were some that we just, I don't know. The moment was a little big, maybe, but they found their way in the second half, and I think we just did a better job of taking care of it until the very end, and then it got a little crazy.
Any other questions for Coach? Right here on the left, second row.
You said in your opening you would want to do some things differently in the last minute, and you kind of took responsibility for that. What specifically do you want to have back? What would you change?
Not catching the ball on the sideline, just trying to space it out a little bit better. Yeah, I mean, just using screens a little bit better. These are things we work on all the time too, and so yeah, I mean, I think when things don't go well, it's on the coach for not getting them prepared to make the plays. So I think they'll if it comes down to that again, I think we'll do a better job.
Question in the middle right here.
What can you say about Chet Nowecki's play, especially in the first half when it seems like not a lot was going well, and she had 8 rebounds in the first half alone, and then 7 offensive rebounds in the game? Yeah,
I mean, she's like Ellie a bit too. She's just like tracking shots, tracking it coming off the the rim, and yeah, I mean, I think that they were helping out on our guards a lot when we were driving, and so it would leave Chet and Ellie open underneath to get those offensive rebounds. I also think Caitlin had a really big drive and found Ellie underneath a little dump off pass because they were so focused on our guards and our way to drive and our pull up jumpers, and so yeah, I mean, Chet she works really, really hard, and like Ellie, they're just they're great rebounders. They're gonna track it, and they're gonna work as hard as they possibly can to get that rebound.
We have time for one more. Back left.
Hi, Ariel Rita with the Columbia Daily Spectator. Just looking forward to the game tomorrow and everything. Is there anything? What are you guys going to take away from this game, and how are you guys going to start preparing, looking towards the finals?
Yeah, we're gonna just get some rest, get back to the hotel, and take care of our bodies. And watch the game. My staff will be here to watch it, and the team will be back. And yeah, it's a quick turnaround to be playing tomorrow, and yeah, we'll be prepared. We know these next 2 teams really well too, and we'll be up probably late as a staff watching film and get them ready tomorrow to whoever this next opponent is. And I know they're excited to be playing again tomorrow.
Coach, thank you.
Okay, thanks.